Very good evening to all. I'm Dr. Pankaj from JSS College of Pharmacy, UP, also convener for Scientific Committee, Pharmanas 21, which is organized by Pharmacy Federation. So today is the last day of poster presentations. So since last 1 week, we are completed many presentations. So I welcome today's evaluators for this presentation, Dr. Subhas, Dean School of Pharmacy, GH Raisoni University, Madhya Pradesh. Welcome you, sir. Dr.
Thank you,
Madhav
sir.
Divedi
Yes,
from
sir.
Gitanjali University, Udaipur. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Shankar, Professor, PhD College of Pharmacy, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. So we welcome you all and let us start the session. Sweta, over to Sweta.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now I request the other presentation, ENEST 442, Bhargavi, to kindly come up and present her poster. Kindly keep your video on.
May I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible, Bhargavi. Kindly go on.
Good evening to all. Myself, Bhargavi. I am studying M.Pharm in VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Gudlavalleru. I am here to present a poster on a topic of pharmacognostic and physicochemical and antibacterial activity of the leaf Plactantherus amboincus. Coming to the introduction, in the current study, we are investigating on one of the commonly available plant in India, that is Plactantherus amboincus. So it is belongs to the family Lamiaceae. So the family Lamiaceae nearly having 236 genera and more than 700 species. So it is one of the largest family of the order Lamellus. Coming to the chemical constituents of this leaf, it consisting of 53% of monoterpene hydrocarbons and 45% of oxygenated monoterpenes and substituterpenes and oxygenated substituterpenes and alpha beta caryophyllene and carocol, thymol and alpha terpineol. So this leaf is used as a herbal medicine in order to treat the various disorders like asthma, flu, eczema, and cardiovascular diseases. And this leaf is also having many pharmacological activities like anti-inflammatory, anti-bacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal, and diuretic, etc. Coming to the material and the method, so this leaf is collected from in our college. So it was authenticated. So in this study, all analytical grade chemicals are used. So in this study, we have to evaluate pharmacognostic evaluation and physicochemical analysis, antibacterial activity. Apart from this, also evaluate the preliminary phytochemical analysis. And coming to the pharmacognostic evaluation, so morphological characteristics of this leaf is having a oral shape, where the base of the leaf is having asymmetric, where upper surface of the leaf is having a dark green in color, where a lower surface is having a light green in color. It having a refreshing odor and aromatic taste. So surface of the leaf is having numerous granular trichomes. And coming to the microscopic evolution, so thin transfer section of the leaf is taken and it is cleaned with chloral hydrate solution, and it is strained with the fluoroglycinol solution and HCl in 1:1 ratio, and it is molded in a glycerol and seen under the microscope. So the transfer section of the midrib portion of this leaf appears plano-convex with a flat adexal and abaxal sides. So epidermal layer of the midrib portion of this leaf is having a rectangular to polygonal cells with a thin and slightly wavy anticlinal walls. So the stomata present in this leaf is diastemic stomata having one large and one small sepsidy cells, where the large cell encloses the stoma, the partially smaller one. The vascular bundle present in this leaf is a small, single, and top shaped and less predominant. It consisting of 4 to 6 parallel rows of xylem having a narrow thin walls and a thin arc of phloem, where the upper and lower epidermis layer having denser trichomes, where glandular trichomes are more predominant than the non-glandular trichomes. As seen in the figure, the first image is the transverse section of the midrib portion of the leaf. The second image is the vascular bundles, and the third image is the podded microscopy, and fourth image is the trichomes which is present in the leaf. Then coming to the physicochemical analysis. So, sir, once zoom the right hand side tabular form. In physicochemical analysis, we can judge the quality and purity of the crude drug. So in physicochemical analysis, these are the parameters have to be evaluated. Where the moisture content present in this leaf is 12.66 weight by weight. So in leaf, the minimum moisture content should be present in order to suppress the growth of the microorganisms. Where the total ash value is 0.3 grams. By the total ash value, we can know the and quality and purity of the crude drug, and also know the existence of various impurities like oxalates and carboxylates and silicates. And acid insoluble ash is having a 0.04 grams, where petroleum ether soluble extract value is 1% weight by weight. Ether acetate solubility extract value is 1% weight by weight. Alcohol soluble extract value is 1% weight by weight. Water soluble extract value is 9% weight by weight. Then coming to preliminary phytochemical analysis. So in preliminary phytochemical analysis, so the powdered drug is extracted with the various solvents like petroleum ether, ethyl acetate, alcohol, and water. And these extracts are subjected to the preliminary phytochemical screening. So by this, leaf indicate that presence of carbohydrates, alkaloids, flavonoids, and amino acids. Then coming to the antibacterial activity. So the antibacterial activity of the crude extract is investigated against the 5 bacterial strains by couplet agar diffusion method. So in order to know the antibacterial activity, first we have to prepare the stock solution. For that, we have to take 2 grams of powdered leaf, and it is dissolved in the normal saline solution, and its volume make up to 20 ml, and it is taken as a 100 mg per ml concentration. From these 100 mg per ml concentration, we have to prepare the 50 mg per ml and 25 mg per ml concentrations. Then how to prepare the agar medium. In the solidified agar medium, how to create the 5 wells by using the sterile aluminum bore. So after creating the wells, how to prepare the test concentrations and standard and vehicle. Vehicle is nothing but the normal saline solution. And then we have to refrigerate for 50 minutes in order to diffuse the solution into the agar medium, then incubated at 37 degrees centigrade for 24 hours. After 24 hours, we have to measure the zone of inhibition. Sir, can zoom the another table, sir? As seen in the tabular form, where 100 mg per ml concentration, which shows the zone of inhibition, which is similar to that of this pure standard drug. So it indicates that this leaf is having antibacterial activity. So I conclude that the standardization of the herbal drug is very important because they are obtained from the heterogeneous source. It may lead to variations in the results. So these variations in the results may cause a spurious result in various pharmacological and phytochemical studies. So the leaf Plactanthrus amboincus having many therapeutic activities, and these studies is beneficial to supplement the information about identification and authentication and standardization. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I request all the evaluators to please come up with their questions.
Yeah, this is Dr. Shankar. You have done this with the leaf P. ambonicus, am I right?
Yes, sir.
What is the name in that your Telugu? You are from Andhra, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the name, the vernacular name?
Vamaku.
Yeah?
In Telugu, Vamaku, sir.
Vamapu. Okay. So you told it is used for anti-inflammatory, it is used for many purpose, and here you are investigating it for antibacterial. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is the need? Already we have a lot of plants with the antibacterial activity. Like you told, more than 7,000 species are there and 236 genera are there. So what is the need?
We can suppress the growth of microorganisms, sir.
Which microorganisms? Towards gram positive or towards gram negative?
Both, sir.
This is active against both.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay. What is the standard you have taken for the study?
Yes, sir. One second, repeat, sir.
Any standard you have taken for the study?
Yes, sir. WHO, sir.
No.
And pharmacopoeias. We follow pharmacopoeias, sir.
Any standard drug you have compared your plant extract, aqueous extract activity with that?
Standard drug, sir.
Any marketed drug you have compared with your aqueous extract of this Pseudomonas ambonicus?
Forgot it, sir.
No, whether you have done that, any antibiotic you have taken and you have compared by the disc diffusion method, whether anything is there? No.
Compared it, sir.
With what drug?
I did not remember, sir.
Okay. Thank you. But always you have to compare. And this drug has not been reported so far antibacterial?
No, sir.
Why? Because they're done for anti-inflammatory, means definitely they'll go for antibacterial also. You are the first person to do this?
Yes, sir. No one was reported this leaf is having antibacterial activity, but antimicrobial activity was proved, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How did you go for the extraction of these active constituents of these leaves?
By steam distillation.
Steam distillation. Okay. So what were the solvents used?
Petroleum ether, ethyl acetate, alcohol, and water.
Alternatively or successively?
Sir?
Whether these solvents were used in combination or different in successive
Individually,
methods?
sir.
Individually.
Individually, sir.
So which solvent gave you the highest amount of extract?
Petroleum ether.
So the active constituents are in the oil part or in the water part?
Water part, sir.
Water part. Okay. Okay then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Can you see me?
No, sir.
Okay. I am just showing the plant, your plant image. Could you confirm? This is your plant. This was your plant.
I'm not seeing your video, sir.
Okay. Just I'm trying to. Is it visible to you?
No, sir.
Okay. The name is the Hindi name is Patthar Chur. Could you know what you told in Telugu? This plant?
Vamaku.
Vamaku. Yeah. That is confirmed. This is Vamaku in Telugu, and Hindi there is a Patthar Chur, the name of this plant.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Could you tell me? As you told, antibacterial, and and then how you said that there is any mechanism of action, particularly chemical constituent of your plant, which is antibacterial. You know the link. What I want to ask. Which chemical is showing the antibacterial characteristic? Are you understand my question?
No, sir.
My question is that in your plant, which chemical is acting as a antibacterial?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. Just let it try. Because you are saying that this is anti bacterial, but then you have to think, because you have done very good thing, because this plant I am studying, just it is very interesting for me, and it's okay. And okay, thank you. No problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bhargavi.